Hey everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a while. So I had a couple weeks that I was trying to heal from my surgery. Got healed up from that. I was feeling better, and then my grandmother fell on her face twice in one day. So I had to take a time out and get her situated. She spent 4 days in the hospital. Wasn't sure how she was gonna make out with that, and then we ended up getting her in a nursing home, so I had to take some time and get her settled in. So she is settled in. She's doing okay, so we're just kind of taking it day by day and seeing how things go. But now that she does have 24-hour care in the nursing home, I am able to get back in the garden because I've been trying to sporadically keep things going, but I haven't been able to get you guys updated. So now that we are back at it again, and it's a beautiful day, we had a nice long full day of steady rain yesterday, so that's good, and it's sunny, and let's check out the garden. So I was waiting. I'm going to pull out the garlic here in the next couple days, but I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. Everything's starting to die off on the top, so we'll pull these out. Like I said, we had a good steady rain yesterday, so I'll let this stuff dry out a little bit, and then I will show you what they look like. I'm crossing my fingers. I hope they turn out good. The onions are doing well. Just like I said, just keeping everything going. They're doing really well. I came through and weeded the other day before it rained, so everything's looking really good. We're starting to get some good bulbs here, so that makes me happy. The red ones are doing way better than the whites and the yellows, but that's okay. My onion seed pods are coming up nicely, so hopefully we end up with seeds. And, I keep the milkweed because the monarch butterflies usually lay their eggs on the milkweed, so I'll leave that. The Russian tarragon is going crazy. The chives are kind of, I think something likes to lay in it, but all my herbs are coming up well, most of them at least. The basil's doing really well. And I think it's time to take some of this stuff out and do a redo next year, but that's okay. And here we are. Boy, what a difference from the last time you saw it. Sugar snap peas are coming on like crazy. Look at them. They look so good and they taste delicious. So I've been taking the twine and tying them up on the cattle panel trellis on both sides. They're definitely growing better on this side because they get full sun and stuff too. So the lettuces have gone crazy. The spinach, the lettuce, and look at these carrots. Oh my goodness, it's so great. I'm gonna start thinning these out next week, and then we'll start eating some, and then I'll leave some of the other ones so they can get bigger. So that's really exciting. Also next week, before I go back to work, these are the potatoes. Crazy. It's good. They are going nuts. So pretty much they grew, they flowered, the flowers fell. I can harvest these at any time, and I think I really am going to do this first harvest before I go back to work, so that way I have time to do everything. The plant's starting to die off, so that's good. That's what's going to happen, and I'm just making sure that if there's any potatoes popping through, that I keep them covered until I do so. So we will do this next week. The Brussels sprouts, the broccoli. I did have a small head of broccoli. I definitely have to say that the garden soil and all the chicken manure and the cow manure and stuff definitely is high in nitrogen. So definitely have big, large foliage, but some of, the broccoli and stuff, the heads are kind of small, but we'll even it out over the years here. And this is the broccoli and the cauliflower. The flowers are coming up nicely, which is so pretty. It's so nice to come in here and smell some flowers. I did put some annuals in along the way. They're hanging on in some places. But this is the zucchini. Look at these flowers. And we got some zucchinis coming on, so that's good. Some yellow squash. Oh, look at the bees in there having a good time. Oh, there's one. Nice little yellow squash. That's going to be delicious. Then the acorn squash. The acorn squash is a winter squash, so that will take a while. I honestly don't know if I have any yet because I really haven't looked through them very well. But these are extremely healthy, and I've been very, very happy with how they're turning out. Then the peppers. Peppers, we're getting some peppers. These are the ones that I topped off on the end. And they are definitely getting bushier, but like I have said before, I'm in zone 5A. I usually grow for zone 4. So usually when I grow something, I just let it go, get as much as I can. And by then it'll be cold. So I thought I did see the other day a pepper come. Oh, yep, here it is. Can you see it? Little pepper coming. Little peppers. So that's exciting. The celery is doing good. And the tomatillo, this thing is almost taller than I am. It's doing well. I've never eaten one, so if you have any hints on this, let me know. I don't know what it's supposed to look like or taste like or whatever, but well, we'll just let it grow. Do have some jalapenos coming in here. Here's the cucumbers. I'm training them up the trellis. They are starting to flower, so we'll probably start to get cucumbers soon. I have some on the other side. So those are looking good. And the green beans are doing real well. We have, let's see, green beans coming on here. And I can't wait to eat them. So these are the tender green on this side and the Bush Blue Lake 274s on this side. But these tender greens are acting like almost vines. So I had seeds from last year, and they are from a bush bean. They were bush beans last year. So they're kind of stopping a little bit now, but I think just with the fresh, rich new soil, they really just took off. So to me, they seem to have traits more like a vine right now, which is odd to me because they didn't come from any vine-like seeds, but oh well, we'll see what happens. The tomatoes are doing really good. So I had 2 weeks of bare minimum in the garden with Nana. 2 weeks that I just, I had to buckle down and try to take care of her. So I didn't get a chance to get off a lot of the suckers on here, which I normally would. And I've just been clipping stuff off the bottom just to keep the airflow moving and keep everything at the bare minimum, like I said. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's life. You kind of deal with what life gives you, right? But long to the short, I mean, I'm getting fruit here. These are beefsteak tomato. They are an indeterminate tomato. So normally you would get one stem going and clip off all the rest and let them go. But I'm just treating it more like a bush right now, just because I didn't have time. So, so I will take what I can get, and they're definitely bearing fruit now everywhere. So I'm really excited. I'll just take what I can get. Been trying to keep everything clipped so nothing touches the soil, because that's where you're gonna get disease, but they're looking really good. And the Romas on this side, the Romas are a determinate, so I've just been clipping off the bottoms and I'm just letting it go because that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I'm definitely, if you can see in there, we are definitely getting fruit. So this is awesome. The flowers are looking so nice. Oh, I got eggplant flowers. I have one eggplant plant. So I'm super psyched about that. Got some hot peppers. These are the rest of the Romas. Doing really well. Look at that. Everything's so green. I'm so excited. Cabbages. The white cabbages are getting eaten a little bit. I mean, I'm neither here nor there with the cabbage world. So I eat it. If it doesn't grow, it doesn't grow. But the reds are doing awesome. They look beautiful, super happy. My kohlrabi took off. I had a few plants die off because it's not super rainy here, which sucks, I guess, but it's been working out okay. The kohlrabi will start. I thought I had one. Oh, there we go. This red one, it's gonna start like this little ball on the bottom, and it'll just grow and grow, and I will harvest that when it's about baseball size. It's pretty good. It's a tiny bit spicy. And look what came up through the ground in my walkway. I can't remember what was here. It was a squash of some kind, so I think it just died there and then the seed sprouted. So you know what, I'm gonna let it go, see what happens. The flowers are looking great. The loofahs are not doing super awesome, so I think I'm just gonna call it on that and leave them be. Maybe not grow them next year because I definitely don't have a lot of growing season. So this was the second batch of potatoes that I put in, and they're coming up real nice. I'm just gonna let them go. That way I can harvest and process the first batch of potatoes, and then I can harvest and process the second batch at some point. So I'm super excited about that. And then we got the flowers coming on. This turned out really well. I'm really happy that I put flowers here because it's really enjoyable. So the sunflowers are coming up. My zinnias. I put some annuals in here. I can't remember what this was because I didn't put the little taggy on there. All this stuff I started from seed. The zinnias, the sunflowers, this was, I can't remember, this is a weed. I know, I have a lot of weeding to do. My nasturtium is going nuts. This, my daughter started from seed, so this is her plant. And marigolds and flowers. And my elephant ears popped up in a couple of rainstorms and nice heat, and they are coming up nicely. My morning glory is going right up the fence. And then I kind of just did the same thing on this side. Some different nasturtium and flowers and sunflowers. And everything in the back is doing well. Some of it are annuals, some are perennials. The grapevines are doing pretty well too. So I'm super happy about that. So we'll check out the chickens before we go. Hi girls. Say hello to everybody. Huh. We've just been getting by the past, what, 3 weeks now? Just getting by. Say hi. You say hi, everybody. Say hello, my friends. Hello, pretty. Yeah, so you can't predict what life is gonna throw at you from year to year, so you just make it work, right? Well, thank you for hanging out with me. A quick garden tour. I will keep you updated on pulling the garlic out, pulling the potatoes out, getting the harvest going, and then before I know it, I'll be back to work at the end of next week. So, ready? From my coop to yours, thank you for growing with me so I can grow with you.